when we're talking Tantra, specifically to include this wonderful aspect of self that is completely available to everyone if they choose to include that and explore it and shift the direction. I mean, this is what I mean by Tantra in a sense of looking at it and seeing, where a person can go or use the information of what Tantra is. So just to kind of go a little bit into that and to include abundance, because these are really strong energies. And once you're allowing these energies to really flow into you instead of out, I mean, they come in, these energies, and then what most of the collective population is then utilizing the sexual energies and releasing them in genital orgasm, which is fine and fun, whatever, but it's not the utmost of what can happen. And so allowing those energies, instead of being spent outwardly, you allow them to come in. So they come down to the base and then holding them there and then bringing them up inside what appears here as a you. And then that's just a tremendous healing energy, it's ecstasy. And the more often that happens consciously with you yourself, to you yourself first, right? Where you feel safe, where you can kind of be with the energies without other people's energies being involved, is really important, because it hearing yourself first and getting sort of a steady direction of you before introducing someone else or opening yourself to a whole other universe, i.e. a lover. So and then how this links into abundance is not only is that healing, it's expansive of you, so you become more abundantly yourself, more at ease with yourself. You can also bring these energies into a form of thought for whatever you want to call in your life, right? So, more art sales, visualizing your email container being full of someone sending you money, whatever the PayPal thing is, or Interact, whatever you guys use in England, that you have a whole bunch of these types of emails saying you've got money, you've got money, you've got money from all over the place, right? So you want to have visuals that depict a reality of what you're calling for. So it's not only I would love this much money per month, but also how does it look? Give it real images on how whatever it is that you're calling for. And that's just an example. And so then throughout these 4 weeks, we can fine-tune this, and there'll be homework, and then you can come back with your questions of whatever, because there'll be questions out of whatever your direct experience is, and we don't know those questions yet, except for right ones now. But and wherever you are, if you have been exploring Tantra, then fantastic. We can deepen into it and again clarify and really honor this energy by making use of it. It's sort of like you're given a sack of flour and it's not being used. It'd have to be really organic flour, and perhaps rye, so it's easier on your body. Something like that, because flour is sort of a iffy thing these days, in my opinion, up until now. And so, this is what the invitation is. I wanted to kind of set the ground in what I'm imagining here, but that doesn't necessarily mean what you've kind of come in for. There's also, in the background, of course, the awakening and embodiment of self, and whatever comes up to be met in the usual way of satsang, to include that. Fears, am I worthy, limitations where abundance has gone to. We can look to see, okay, where's the lid on something, all sorts of stuff like this, and settling yourself in more and more deeply with you, in partnership with Source itself. So, how's that sounding?